I'm glad you're back. The sooner I gain your assistance, the sooner I can leave these miserable outdoors and return to my temperature-controlled office. I'm sure you have questions. With the Spectrum Original bottle, which is located in the center of the puzzle hedges, I will have all I need to sue Rizzos for all they're worth. That's where you come in. Excellent! I look forward to finally being able to focus solely on legal matters. Navigating the maze is normally no easy task. Rizzo's has no interest in giving their property, however old, away for free. I don't know if you know this, but Rizzo's is on the outs. They're losing power and losing money. This was no doubt a desperate bid to regain some lost clout. Well, don't consider my offer too long. The longer we wait, the more we stand to lose. Yes. The longer we drag our feet, the more and more likely it becomes that one of my enemies will find it first. Has there been any progress? When the going gets tough, the lawyers start going. Some farther than others. I've been a junior lawyer for coming up on 20 years now, and quite frankly, I'm getting old. Two buffoons, but persistent buffoons. There's that woman from Glacial Age who has perhaps never had an original idea in her life and hopes to pass the original off as her own. Then there's Navarre, who is strange. I suggested I give her the original after my lawsuit if we worked together, but she wouldn't hear of it. It must be hers alone, it seems. Blasted hell! Could my information have been wrong? No, I don't believe it. If you'd be interested in looking again, I'm sure there's something useful. You do? I should have expected that things wouldn't be as easy as they looked. Well, let me know if you find any other information. Ah, finally! Where have you been all my life, my darling? You and I will make quite a team, won't we? I did. You see, Rizzo's has been advertising a contest in the puzzle hedges. Whoever gets to the center first gets a bottle of the first Spectrum ever made, the Spectrum Original. My interest, however, lies with the associated promise, the chance to attend the Spectrum Brown unveiling and meet Halcyon Helen. Technically, I sue not on behalf of Forest Mills, but for my own benefit. In arbitration, it might be difficult to argue that this contest is designed to slight Forest Mills. Oh, and keep an eye out for competitors. Odds are they'll be looking out for the original as well. Hopefully, there will be enough legal kindling out here to fuel my firm for a while longer. And if I find that kindling, I stand to finally get my raise. And if that weren't enough, Zimmerman and Navarre don't want anyone sneaking away with their prize. The place is mined and rife with murderous mechanicals. I've already told you 6 times, and I'll tell you 6 more. I don't want a fucking tour! That, or their marketing team is particularly spiteful. You know the saying, I'm sure. Why work for a promotion when sabotage takes half the time and a quarter of the effort? Your pay, good freelancer. I shall win this case in your honor. I'm glad you're feeling confident, but this maze is deadly by design. They can't activate the pollinization cycle while guests are here! I'm filing a lawsuit! Forest Mills thanks you for handing the original over, as do I. Perhaps this suit will finally be enough to wrest Rizzo's grasp from Eridanos. Oh, it seems the prize I was after has mysteriously vanished. Of course, I am perfectly composed and not fucking furious about the utter waste of time and money. Oh, did you now? I can assure you whatever anyone else might offer, I can pay double. I think you should bring the prize to me instead. You're welcome to bring a lawyer if you really want to try to force me out, but I can guarantee you that I will bury them. Laws alive! Rizzo's has finally sent their strong armors, I see. Don't play dumb with me! How many of you fools have I spoken to by this point? 7? 17? Oh. Now you change your mind. Couldn't you have done that hours ago and saved us both the time? Wait a moment. You have all your teeth. You're not soaked in filth, and you don't look quite as slack-jawed as the regular Rizzo's staff. Are you not with Rizzo's? Between the lockdown and the fiasco at the Grand Colonial, there are more interesting places for the average colonist to be, which leads me to believe you're no average colonist. My mistake. I'd ask what your intention was for coming here in that case, but I imagine you're not here for the Spectrum Original either. Bah! I've lived in Byzantium long enough to read between your words. Here's your filthy money. Since you're already here, perhaps I can sweeten the pot even further. Regardless, please inform me if you'd be interested in a job. I've spent enough time out here that I'm starting to itch. I do not enjoy itching. You can badger me all you want. I don't care if I'm from Forest Mills. I'm here as an individual, and I have just as much right to be here as any other visitor. No, actually, I found Helen more inclined to chew the scenery than most woolly cows. But her facet of the contest is what interests me most, because, with her dead, this entire contest is a fraud. Indeed, you are a savvy one. Rizzos can no longer make good on their promise, which means this entire contest is one big fraud case. All I need is a single piece of evidence. For certain, I know that I can appreciate a single-minded hired hand. Rizzos, you see, can no longer make good on their promise for people to meet Helen. However, the contest has not yet been cancelled, which means that I can bring them to court. I want the Spectrum Original bottle, which is in the center of the puzzle hedges. You get me that, and I can finally sue Rizzos for all they're worth. However, as it so happens, if my lawsuit takes a chunk out of their savings, then I can collect while also damaging their capital. It's a mutual win. I make millions, Rizzos falls further from the board's good graces, and Forest Mills products look that much more valuable compared to Rizzos' trash. I do indeed. Specifically, I'm their general counsel. Forest Mills, if you somehow don't know, owns Tile, Wentworth, Dock Rocket, and 24/7 Furniture. We're something of a big deal. I'm not disappointed. I'm ecstatic. You may not know it, but you've just outlined the grounds for my lawsuit. What? Truly? Oh my law, you really do have the original.